cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexistence.
What's up, good people, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. I am your host, Comedian96, along with Freddie G, K Money, and Slash. Collectively, we are the Minded Men. I want everybody that's on YouTube to go out and subscribe and click the like button. Follow us on X at 52 Scott Podcast and on IG and Facebook at the 52 Scott Podcast. What's up, good people, and welcome back to another edition of Think Thursday. Today is going to be awkward. We're going to be talking about awkward situations. The reason why I chose this topic, y'all, I gotta make y'all laugh. So this weekend, I went and did like a little mini vacation, right? Got me a nice little hotel. And you know how when you check in, they have these stores down there. You know, they have the candy and the eye drops and everything at the store. Anything you need, you can get at the store at the front desk. Well, this particular hotel, I don't want to name a name, but it was a nice hotel because it was like a weekend thing. So it has what I call it it's a bell. It's for the people behind the desk to come to be alerted that you're going into the store. So I call it a camera bell. That's what I call it. They have cameras, then they have a camera bell. So the camera bell sits above the store. So when you walk in there, it goes ding ding, alerts them in the front office that you're coming into the store to buy something, and then they'll come out the back, right? So this weekend, I think it was Saturday morning, I go to the front desk, and I'm trying to get some items from the front desk. I think shampoo or something. I can't remember what it was. So there was a lady standing next to me. I don't want to give her nationality, but I can say she was between 26 and 34. And she says, "Hi." I said, "Hi. How are you?" She says, "Oh man, I have a craving for some chocolate." I was like, "Oh, cool. Yeah, the store right there. Yeah, nobody's behind there, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple." That's what she said.
Oh.
She said that to me. Like, all these people was in the lobby, like sitting down watching TV because they have a little fireplace with the lounge and the couches and everything. So people were sitting on the couch, but her voice carries, so the people could hear her talking to me like I knew her. I didn't know this lady. I'm like, why the fuck she choose me? All these people up here to say she finna steal. So I immediately say, I don't know what's going on. I don't want to hear. I don't see shit. I don't know shit. I cover my eyes, close my ears, and close my mouth. Let her know I don't see shit. I don't know shit. I ain't saying shit. Right?
Did you snitch on her?
No. Look, here's where I'm going with it. And I want to see. Y'all should have told me if I should have. So as I'm doing it, I'm walking away saying I don't see shit. I don't know shit. I don't hear shit.
Right.
I cut the corner. As soon as I cut the corner, remember I told you a bunch of people in the lounge in the front. Do you want something? I'm like, no, bitch, don't do that. Excuse me. I didn't mean to call her a bitch. But
so she was going to steal something for you, too.
Dude, I don't even know this lady.
Nah.
Now, did you say this was an employee?
No, she was a regular
patron of the hotel as well, like you.
Yeah. And she was talking to me as if she knew me and said, I'm going to steal something. Do you want... When she said she wanted to steal something, she should have just left it there. I don't care what you do. I ain't going to tell on you. But now that you included me in it, and they got cameras, I was a little worried. So at one point, I was thinking, like you just asked me earlier, should I snitch on her? Because they got cameras and they see you going in there, and they see me talking to her.
Right, and it makes you an accomplice.
Exactly, and I told her, man, I don't see shit, I don't know shit, I don't know, I don't want to be involved in shit. So that was an awkward situation because it was an awkward question, an awkward situation. All together.
Did you answer the question?
No, hell no, I ran in my room.
You just ignored her?
I stayed in my room all day till the next day, for real, y'all. I really wanted to go somewhere. I stayed in my room all day till the next day. So I thought this would be fun, and I have found some awkward situations that we all have possibly have been in, right? So, number one, I'm gonna ask this, and y'all tell me if y'all been in it before, and how'd y'all handle it. So, when you start telling a story in a group, say you're in a group of people, right? And you start telling the story, and in the middle of the sentence, while you're telling the story, like right now, no one is actually listening. And you slowly get quiet and start backing up. And then you just hope no one noticed. You just tell a story. You try to tell a joke or anything.
Yeah.
Y'all ever been in a situation like that? You be like, these motherfuckers ain't even listening.
Yeah. No.
I was right now. So go ahead.
I don't recall if I was. However, it's possible that it has been. But I don't think that would be an awkward situation for me. I think it would be more or less an uncomfortable situation, more than awkward, because at this point I'm like, man, why am I even fooling with y'all? Y'all ain't listening. I'm with the wrong group of people.
I know. You be like, man, I actually had this happen to me one time. This fella I used to work with, man, I don't never want to see this guy. I'm sorry. I don't want. This shit made me so bad, man. And I don't care. He was what was the yellow and black pledges? What is it? What's the yellow and black pledges with the Alpha Phi Alpha?
I don't know the colors.
The
Yellow.
AKAs is so it's Alpha Phi Alpha, the black and yellow. So we had a happy hour at our job, and this dude, we talk like peas and carrots at work, right? At work, man. Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, all the time at work.
Right.
So we had a happy hour. And at the happy hour, at first we were talking at the happy hour, but then all his alphas start coming in.
Yeah.
Bruh, when I say this nigga act like I didn't exist.
In the conversation.
Nigga.
Yeah.
I have never been in no situation like that. Nigga, your whole alpha show up and you just
I
stop.
started after that, huh?
Yeah. I was like this. I said, yeah, he ain't no real one. He ain't no real one at all.
Now,
So
I'll tell you
Yeah.
an awkward situation for me, and I don't know if y'all may have experienced something like this, but being somewhere, let's just say you may be at a sports bar or a cigar bar or just somewhere having a drink or something, and somebody comes up and talks to you, shake your hand, dap you up, look like a cool dude,
yeah.
but you don't know who the fuck this is.
What?
Have you ever been in a situation where you don't tell him, you don't ask him, hey man, what's your name? Where I know you
Yeah,
from?
now that's
You just converse with him?
yeah.
That's
that
some
happens a
awkward
lot.
shit.
Yeah.
I do that shit.
This is number 2. When you've had multiple interactions with someone, but you can't remember their name.
Yeah.
But it's gone on too far to admit you forgot.
You forgot their name.
So you just hope you could hear something in the
Well,
conversation.
here's where it really gets awkward. Because you know the person, but you just don't know his name.
Yeah.
And y'all have some type of mutual friendship or something. And he like, man, put my number in your phone.
Yeah.
Lock me in. Nigga, what is your name?
Yeah,
with a lot of classmates, man.
Yes.
That happens a lot with a lot of classmates.
I'ma tell
And you know them, and you know in school they were cool, and y'all
You
had
just don't
interaction.
remember
You
the
just
name.
don't remember no name.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a awkward situation that I'm sure all of us, most of us, may have experienced. This was prior to me being married. I was with one lady, and my old flame showed up.
Yeah. Very awkward situation.
And it's like, oh shit. Now you know ain't nothing going on with the old flame.
Yeah.
But it's just still awkward. Now it's like, do I even speak to you? Do I even introduce you?
Right.
Because it's like, okay, now if I introduce you, I still gotta go home with this one over here.
Right.
You know,
You
if
don't need no problem.
if I speak to you, I still gotta go home with this one over
Right.
here.
You lose either way.
Now, if I don't speak to you, although we're not together, but you'll be like, man, what kind of dude is him, man?
Yeah.
I thought we was cool, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just awkward.
In that situation, I usually
Here's the awkward situation I've been in. So I used to go a lot to a friend of mine's bar and, mingle with the people because you know a lot of the people. So the bartender, the girl bartender, she was real cool. And we had conversed a couple of times. I think she was interested. We actually even went on a date once before. I guess months had passed. Me and this girl, we never had sexual intercourse or nothing like that.
Yeah.
So I'm at this same place with a different girl. But these people hang out there, and I felt like it was nothing for me to be embarrassed about because me and the bartender, we didn't talk long enough for it to be some problems.
Right.
Yeah.
But the girl that I'm with, she don't understand because me and her are together at the point, so she don't know.
Right.
But she goes to this place, and she knows this bartender also.
Yeah.
So the bartender comes over, me and the girl sit together, and the bartender comes behind the bar, and she comes up in front of where me and the girl sitting, and she say, hey, she's speaking, so I'm speaking. She say, why you look like you lost your dog? But it's because on my face, I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't want her to feel like me and you, because we ain't
do nothing.
But that's where that's going to go.
Yeah, you already know.
And like Freddie G said, I got to go home with this. So that's a very awkward situation. I've been in situations that's awkward a lot, man. It just takes a while to come back. But as you mentioned, some of the things that you've had awkward, it helps jog my memory,
Exactly.
You guys ever have to pass gas and you think the coast is clear, and by the time you let it go, it's somebody behind you?
I did that shit on the elevator because I thought it was midday. Matter of fact, Freddie G, this is where we used to work at, downtown. I know that usually after 1, you can 1 to about 3, because people don't start getting out of work by 3:34.
You're on the elevator.
You're on the elevator by yourself.
Yeah.
So I had to. I lit a bad one. I had acid reflux. I just got diagnosed with acid reflux. Man, I lit a bad one out. Somebody got on there. I was like, it wasn't me.
I think the elevator is probably the worst place to pass gas at, bro.
It
it's gonna
is.
stay on that
I had
ride.
no choice. I was on the 24th floor. I tried to hold it to get the first, but that
They
bitch
didn't
about
have a
to
bathroom
60.
on the 24th floor.
Well, the bathroom way around the corner, so by the time
You've
I got
been better off, letting that rip down the hallway.
the hallway small, so it looked like it came
Shit,
from
the
me.
elevator
The
smaller.
elevator is confined.
But see, the elevator, you gotta understand, it could have came from the prior passenger, and I could blame it on them, and that's
so it
exactly
could
what I
have been
did.
somebody walking down the hall.
Ain't no
going to-
motherfucking
But
way.
if it's me by myself, I'm
Yeah,
gonna get that
you gonna
blame.
look guilty. That's what make it awkward.
You ain't lying. I was like, oh. No, but the club one, that was a good one. One time, this is funny. I was actually, I went to the club in the Heights. This is the Heights area here in Houston. They have a lot of clubs, a little bunch of clubs in the Heights. Yeah. So I'm at the club, man. I'm dressed, man. And there was a lady at the bar, as a black lady. And I basically asked, all I did is walk to the bar and I said, ma'am, are you ordering a drink? Because I didn't want to skip. So I said, are you ordering a drink? And from my left, from the distance, it was a big old white dude. Looked like J.J. Watt. That's my girl.
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh, no, I just wanted a drink.
Yeah.
I was just asked for. I had to leave because he did it so loud. You can't recover from that. You can't recover from somebody talking that loud.
So he didn't want to fight.
No, when he said that's my girl, I was so embarrassed, bro.
Yeah.
I just packed it up and left.
You didn't want to fight either.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't want to do nothing with that, dog.
I already know.
I don't want to do nothing with that. I'm good on that. No, so here's another one. Now, here's a different one. Here's in the conversation again. When you're having a conversation with someone, and this normally happens at the club when the music's too loud, and you don't hear what they say, so you ask them to repeat themselves, and you still don't hear it. And you ask them to repeat themselves again. And you answer hoping
That you heard it right.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they just looking at you. And you just was this thing says that you just want to stab yourself in the eye with a pen to create a diversion. That's how you make you feel. You're like, man, anything to get out of this, because you be like, man, I really thought you was saying something else. I really thought. Y'all ever did that and answered the question the wrong way?
Yeah, I have.
You have?
That happened a lot on our show.
Yeah, just not paying attention.
Not paying attention.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, you.
Y'all looking at me. Why y'all look at me?
Because you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's funny. So when you're in line, what you laughing at, babe?
I'm looking at my case, man. I hate I got a case like you. I'm trying to be like-minded.
I know we got the same.
That's awkward right now.
That's awkward.
Very awkward. Yeah. Well, I like Transformers, but you know that.
What are y'all speaking of?
My phone case.
Phone cases.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Awkward moment.
Yeah, it's awkward. That's very awkward. Yeah, we about. Well, mine.
Great minds think alike.
That's what I know. I'm going to call my therapist Monday.
Really, is that bad, bro? Okay, well, you're in line at the grocery store, and somebody you with, they keep coming back saying, hey, let me just get one more item, one more thing, and I'll be right back. And they put you in like, hey, man, I got to be somewhere. And they always say, I got to go get one more thing, and I'll be right back. And they're gone for months in the store. It'll be a grocery store, shopping mall. My sister got me with that bullshit one time. This was at Shortstown Malls open back.
Yeah.
And we were leaving. We had already got our stuff. It was 10 a.m. in the morning. I'm not joking. She told me I was going to be in and out. So we went to 2 stores. She got exactly what she needed. So we were walking out.
Right.
My sister said, let me get one more thing. And she know, because I don't like shopping. 10 a.m. Do you know I didn't see my sister till 5:30 p.m. Shortstown Mall is not that big.
And you wait okay, so
that was
because something's not right here. Did she leave the mall?
No! Her ass is, she likes shopping. She'll stay there all day.
Yeah.
Did you go looking for her?
Yes! I was hot.
You
couldn't find her for that many
Not
hours?
that many hours, man. I went up and down, up and down.
So why didn't you go to the police for help?
For my sister?
Yeah.
She wouldn't answer. She just that's my brother. Don't worry about it. my sister, she would have gave a shit. She would have just stayed there, shop. And I got through the day. Oh, I couldn't find you, boy. I was hot. She done wasted my whole Saturday, bro. I was heated. She never got a mall ride to me from that day forth. Never. Got a mall.
Well, shit, she must have spent an awful lot of money.
Hell no. She had the same 2 fucking bags she had.
I
think she had one more extra
and
bag.
you couldn't find her throughout the whole mall.
Through all, man, my sister, when I say my sister.
Shortstown wasn't that big.
It wasn't that
Still
big.
like that motherfucker big.
But you have upstairs, downstairs, and if she's watching me while I'm looking for her, you gotta understand, I'm looking for her.
So she avoiding you.
Yeah, she's avoiding me. Okay, he down here, this dude, I'm gonna go down here and know where the cookies at. Cookies on one end and the shoes on the other end. She knew what to do. That's awkward. Taking people, giving people rides, and you know you gotta be somewhere.
Yeah.
Y'all ever been there? Yeah.
That's happened to me
No,
once.
damn well I gotta be somewhere, and I done gave you a ride, and you don't really want to cuss their ass out and say, man,
Why is that awkward though?
how is it awkward?
If you gave somebody a ride and
It's
you got to be
frustrating. It
somewhere.
ain't awkward. I see
No,
that being
look at it like
frustrating
this. Look at it
and
like this.
irritating.
Look at it like this. You got to be at work, right? Just look at it as you got to be at work. I got to be at work. And somebody say, "Hey, man, can you give me a ride to a hospital so I can pick up my prescription or CVS to pick up my prescription?" But you get to CVS about 10 people in line.
That's inconvenience. That's inconveniencing
Yeah,
you.
I'm not done. But you got to be at work. How do you? Is this awkward to say, "Hey, I know you dying and you need these pills, but I got to be at work in 30 minutes. It's 10 people ahead of you." You can't say that. That's awkward. You can't say, "I know you dying, you need these pills." You got to just sit there and be like, "God, dog, they really need these pills because they might got whatever they dealing with."
I think waiting for the pills would be the right thing to do.
It is. But it's, how do you tell somebody, I got to be at work in 30 minutes and there's 10 people ahead of you?
You know what? That's when the decision to take them should have been made. When you knew you had, hey, I can't do it, you might have to find another way. I understand you need your medicine, but I got to go to work. You know, the people not going to pay me. if I don't come.
What if it's kinfolk, a relative, a mom, a dad, a sister, a brother, and they
Well,
really need, and you know the ailment that they're dealing
if
with?
it's somebody that you know got your back when you need them, I wouldn't have a problem with doing it. But if it's somebody that I know I got to beg and plead and they ain't never tried, or then it's gonna be like, well, why should I?
I say, well,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just real.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it's a close family member like a mom or dad, yeah, I'll take you to go get your medicine. You know, whatever you need. It don't. I can get to work whenever I get there.
Yeah, this is funny. Now, this is the last one. I got one more for y'all. Here's one. I think all of us have done this before. Standing in the middle of a conversation, talking to people, but you don't know what the hell they talking about. Either the conversation is above, they could be talking, like with me, politics is not my big thing. So somebody sitting there talking about politics, that'd be over my head. So it could be anything, medical or something, a Wall Street Journal, doesn't matter. And you sitting there pretending to hold, think you know what the fuck you're talking about, but you really like, damn, let's talk about something else. Y'all ever been in that situation where you just awkward, you just don't belong there?
I've been in that situation, but I didn't feel awkward because they didn't know that I didn't know what the hell they were talking about.
I don't know. Sometimes I think they know and they just be feeling sorry. I say that all the time.
Well, if you open your mouth, it's gonna be obvious you don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Exactly.
You be wanting them to talk about crayons, don't you?
I do. How you know? And bubble wrap and ponies and shit. Coloring book. How you know?
And fleas.
No, not fleas.
How to keep fleas off.
Just what he just said. Coloring books and ponies and bubble wrap. That's the stuff I like to talk about. Yeah. So no awkward situation. Okay.
Nah, not really. Now it may be a little like you can have a conversation with somebody and you fully understand the conversation, and during the conversation they may use a word that may be a little bit above your vocabulary.
And you got to try to figure out.
But you still understand the conversation.
Right.
But that damn word, you be like, oh shit.
You don't know why.
You don't
they
know what that
use it,
word.
right.
You don't know what the word means.
What it means. Yeah.
But you understand the conversation.
But this word had some kind of impact on this conversation.
Yeah. Now
and I don't know what it is.
Yeah. That could be a little awkward.
Right.
Yeah.
That can be awkward.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because especially when it comes. That's why I don't really.
When they use words like cat, hat, dog. I know Comedian 96 is a little tough for you sometimes.
Boy, y'all.
Some big words for
Yeah, cat.
Man, so somebody got to go. All right, so today, we kicking people off. Rachel Gunn, I know y'all know who that is. That's the girl from the Olympics, the breakdancing queen. Well, I found out a little backstory on her, so we kicking her and her husband off.
Ain't she from Brazil?
No, Australia.
Australia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she did some shiesty stuff. So if y'all don't know the backstory, allegedly her and her husband set up this particular event in the they pushed for it to be put into the Olympics. However, they also had a hand in who
Was chosen.
participated. Yeah. So they basically tried to participate people that were good, but they were possibly beat. But they ended up in last place in everything.
Because they was horrible.
They were terrible. Rachel Gunn was terrible. So, Rachel Gunn, you and your husband getting off the bus right now. Peace. This concludes our show for today, and if you haven't done so already, follow us on X at 52 Scott Podcast, also IG and Facebook at the 52 Scott Podcast. Also, like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for Black Friday.